Morning, this is Kamera again. We're on day number 61, Deuteronomy 8 to 10. That's 8, 9, and 10. Okay, Moses is still addressing the children of Israel. They're still on the east side of the Jordan River. He tells them, today you guys will be going to the other side. He's also taking them back to where they've come from. He is telling them how while they were in the wilderness, God was training them. He was basically teaching them by disciplining them. At times when they were hungry, he fed them with manna. He was basically just teaching them to trust him. He says man cannot live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of God's mouth. And so the children of Israel were very stubborn people. And so you know what that reminded me of when he said that he allowed them to go without at times to show them that he was their provider. When we're going through our wilderness in life, our trials or what have you, sometimes we might go without certain things and we feel like, oh my gosh, I'm miserable. Or some people even go without joy, go without peace. Sometimes they feel like they don't feel love. Those are the times we seek God for love. We seek God for joy. We seek God for peace. Those are the times that he's teaching us that you don't need someone else for joy. You don't need anyone for peace. You don't need things for peace. So he's asking us or training us, teaching us to depend on him for those things. And I can truly testify those things that I just mentioned, peace, love, joy, whatever it is. I've actually sought him for those things. And I've learned that you cannot, the things that this world has to offer does not give you the joy that you need, the peace that you need. God can make you feel love, joy, peace, whatever you need, even supply your needs in the midst of whatever you're going through. So, he was training them that he is God and that, man should not live by bread alone in this case. But I've known him to be a provider in every way of my life. So I thank God for that. This lesson here, these readings right here, deep, true, God. So he was letting them know that he was saying that he disciplines those he loves. We're his children. He disciplines us. He teaches us. And so we thank God for his love. We don't like the way it feels to go without. But if we trust him, we don't have to feel that lack, because his love is so full that he will fill that void. And that's what he needs for us to know, that he is the one who fills that void of anything in our lives, okay? So God was bringing the children. Moses was also telling the children of Israel how God brought them through the wilderness, and he's taking them to a land filled with milk and honey, and that where he's taking them, they're going to be lacking nothing. He goes through to tell them how how the springs are, how the land's filled with pomegranates and all this good stuff. Milk and honey, good stuff. This is stuff that is already there, and the children of Israel are just walking into it. And so he tells them that once, you get these things and you notice how prosperous you're getting in these things, be careful. There's this thing called pride. And there's this thing called distractions. So, like us, when things are going on for us, we get this level of pride. We become proudful. And so he's telling them, don't get too proudful, okay? And don't forget, it is God who's blessing you. Don't forget where God has brought you from. Yes, Aiden. Okay, I'll turn on the TV in just a minute, okay? Brought me the remote control. He shall be heard. He shall be heard. So heard how loud he was. Yes, man. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on for you in just a moment, okay? This boy. Anyway, in a bit, buddy. Give me a moment, okay? So anyway, yes, we are no different from the children of Israel. As God starts blessing us and we become prideful, we we tend to forget God, and we feel like it's because of our doing that we are so prosperous. And we start to forget where we've come from. We forget who is our blesser. So, yeah, we have to be careful of that. Okay, man. Okay, this boy. Seriously? This time of morning? Seriously? Anyway, he also told them that when they go into this new land, that where they're going, the people there are huge. They're big people. And their cities are walled. Yeah, they're protected. But Moses says, but God is going to go ahead of you to subdue those people so that you'll be able to overtake them. You guys know this is really deep. This is real life. We come upon a lot of stuff, and a lot of times we'll look at things and it will cause us to be discouraged. But if God is for you, who can be against you? If God has promised you something, you better believe he's going to deliver. So don't let those things distract you to the point that you start to doubt God. Know that God is going ahead of you to take care of those problems for you, to subdue them. Not that it's going to be easy a lot of times to go through, but you know you're going to be victorious in the end. Yes, buddy. What's up? What's up? And so Moses tells the children of Israel, don't think that because you're so good that is why God is blessing you like this. Just the opposite. You guys are stubborn. You guys are just as... the thing is, the people you're driving out are more wicked than you are. So, in a minute, Aiden. In a minute, okay? This kid. Anyway, these people you're driving out are more wicked than you are. And the reason why you guys are getting this is because of my promises to your ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So that is why you're getting these things, because of my promises and because those people are more wicked than you are. But you guys are some stubborn people. Moses, there are a couple of times God just wanted to destroy you guys because of your stubbornness. And he reminds them of when God when Moses was gone for those 40 days and 40 nights, and while he was gone, Aaron and the children of Israel were serving idols just that quick. They turned around, and Moses was telling them how God was going to destroy them then at that time. But Moses had prayed for them. He interceded. First, he tells them, I threw down those stone tablets and what have you. He said, God was so mad. God, Aiden, leave me alone for 1 minute, please. He says, God was so mad that he was going to destroy you guys, and he was going to kill Aaron. I had to intercede for Aaron as well as you guys. He even told me that I would start a whole new line with you, Moses, and you'll be my people. And he was like, no, because God, people know that you brought the children of Israel out here, and you guys know the story because you read it. But he also reminds them again in these books right here what transpired. So he tells them how after God had addressed them himself with the 10 Commandments, and Moses had gone up to the mountain again for another 40 days and 40 nights, and that second time. So, and he also talked about the ark, how the commandments, those tablets are stored in the... Yes, Aiden. Yes.
I want milk.
You want milk?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get milk, okay? Yeah. This boy. He's so persistent, right? Okay. Anyway, so Moses tells them, it's not because you're so good that you're getting this land. It's not. You guys are just so stubborn, and I had made some promises that I have to deliver on. But I'm telling you guys, live a life pleasing to God. Stop with the stubbornness. Love the Lord with all your heart and your soul. Serve and be obedient to his commandments and decrees. This is what Moses is telling them. He said, if you do not, then those same type of people you destroyed, I'm going to allow them to destroy you as well. Those same type of people. So God is, and he tells them, he says, God is an awesome God. He's a wonderful God. He's impartial. Now he's trying to tell the children of Israel who God is again. He's trying to tell them again how good God is, what God has done for them, where God brought them from. Isn't that something? As if they weren't there, because they act like they weren't there. They act like they didn't witness all of the goodness of God. And he even told them that when your ancestors went to Egypt, there was only 70 of them. And now look at you guys, as numerous as the stars. Guys, one thing I can tell you is this life we live is real. The problems we face are real. Don't allow yourself to get so distracted with the things of this world that you forget who God is. Stay in his word. Look at his promises. Remind yourself, talk to him. Whatever you're going through, talk to him. Don't let this world overtake you to the point that you forget who God is. And when he starts to bless you, you get so distracted that you forget that it's him who blessed you. Well, sometimes we get to the point where we start judging others, looking down on others because we're so blessed. All of that stuff is pride. So be careful you don't become proudful. Okay? And be careful that you don't forget who God is. You have to encourage yourself the majority of the time. Go to church. People have this thing about church. Go to church. God will talk you through the ministers, through the praise and worship. Don't just not go. Don't separate yourself from places that's going to keep you encouraged about who God is and how to make it through this life. Don't. It's so easy, guys. It's so easy. It's so easy to get distracted. It's so easy to forget God when we're so focused on the things of this earth and the problems that we go through. I'm telling you, you guys, this is real life. When you look at the scriptures, when you read about the children of Israel, that is us. You don't want to be those people. You want to be that person who listens to what God says to the children of Israel. I love you. Serve me. Don't put anything before me. Love me wholeheartedly. I want to lavish you with my love. And with his love comes peace, comes joy, comes confidence that God is in control of everything pertaining to you. I'm telling you guys. And yes, we're going to go through trials and tribulations. That's just life. We're going to go through loss. Death is a part of life. It is. But I'm telling you, keep your eyes on God. He's going to help you to go through every situation. There is no situation that God cannot help you through. There's peace, there's joy, there's love, there's understanding when God is in that thing with you. But when you allow yourself to take your eyes off of God and stop looking at the circumstances, it's not going to turn out well. It's not going to turn out well. It's just not. So, guys, that was what? Deuteronomy 8 through 10, day number 61. Read those scriptures for yourself. Ask God for understanding. I'm telling you guys, there is life in this word. And I'm giving you this little summarization, and I'm missing some points. I'm telling you. Allow God to penetrate your heart and mind through his word, and talk to him and try him and watch him. Watch him work. Give him a chance to prove himself. Watch him work, okay? All right, guys. You guys have a God-filled, beautiful, wonderful day. This was day number 61. We are doing this. God bless.